When the lift was invented, everyone was scared of lifts. When electricity was invented, everyone thought the devil was in the wall.
Fred Schebesta believes cryptocurrencies have fallen victim to the same sort of superstition. He built his fortune as a founder of the comparison website Finder, and he grew his wealth as a crypto bro.
Here's 3 things to do in a bear market. Tip number 1, build. Whatever you build right now is going to fly high in the bull market.
His cryptocurrency success has helped him build over 100,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh, shit!
And he calls his Sydney home overlooking South Coogee the Crypto Castle.
Well, I think it's a pretty creative place.
Yeah.
And it's a place of imagination. And like this, it's got a view of the energy of the universe.
You can try out that energy for yourself on Airbnb. Fred is prepared to move out for the night if you pay $25,000. How have you made money out of crypto?
We built businesses in it. Wherever there is growth and movement, there's an ability to create new businesses and opportunities, and I'm pretty good at that.
Tip number 2, be patient. Now is the best time to buy little amounts because in the bull market, those investments are going to fly high.
Flying high is what some cryptocurrencies have done, but in recent weeks, some have come crashing down. From a high of $87,000 in November last year, Bitcoin has plummeted around 67%, and Ethereum is down about 75%.
You want to buy when everyone's fearful and there's blood in the streets. That's when you want to buy. And when it's like everyone's writing about it and your Uber driver's telling you about it, that's a time potentially you could consider selling. That's not financial advice, but you want to do the opposite to what the media says.
So are you panicking at the moment?
No, I do the complete opposite. I'm like getting ready to buy.
I'm all about trying to prevent financial crises.
Hilary Allen is an Australian-American professor based in Washington. She specialises in financial stability, and she's worried about crypto. How possible is it for crypto to cause some kind of global economic crisis?
We have major bankruptcies of hedge funds that are heavily invested in the space. We've seen stable coins like Terra go to zero. So there's definitely a crash happening in crypto right now.
If you buy stocks in a company, it's a company that makes something that has a value. It's different with crypto, isn't it? Like, what are you actually buying?
So imagine if I gave you a piece of gold 10,000 years ago now, you'd be like, I can't eat it, there's nowhere to trade it, I'm not really appreciating you sending me this random shiny piece of thing. But it took humanity a long period of time to realize this is a scarce resource. There's only 21 million Bitcoin, you either got one or you don't.
Is crypto a scam?
There are definitely a lot of scams in crypto. The bigger question is all of it a scam? This literally only works if you can find more people to buy from you. The problem with Ponzi schemes is that once the new money stops coming in, then there's no way to pay the returns and it all falls apart.
When anything's brand new, the first thing that easy do is to go, it's a Ponzi scheme. The problem with the Ponzi scheme, there has to be someone at the top. So if Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme, who's at the top?
And what do you make of the person that says it's probably not a Ponzi scheme?
Well, they may be deluding themselves would be the most charitable interpretation, or they may stand to profit from perpetuating the notion.
Whatever your viewpoint, regulation may be coming soon. Australia's Treasury Department already has a crypto policy unit. Fred got his skates on to lobby our parliamentarians and give evidence at a Senate inquiry.
I've been lobbying for regulation. So, the strange thing is in crypto, they're asking for regulation. But remember one thing, this is important, the Wright brothers didn't have a pilot license. No one said, hey, stop flying your airplanes. So there's a balance as well. You got to have innovation and the opportunity for humanity and what it's going to provide.
So one thing that a lot of policymakers don't even want to engage with because they're concerned about trampling on innovation is a ban. If regulators and policymakers don't want to go with that, I think the easiest thing to do is to set up a firewall between crypto and the banking system.
Some of the big Australian banks are getting into crypto. Why would they do this, given everything you said?
Well, there's a lot of money to be made, I think, in this space, and there's a lot of consumer interest in it. There have been a lot of celebrities hyping crypto.
Fortune favors the brave.
People have forgotten the lessons of 2008. I worry that if regulators don't step up and say banking must be kept separate from crypto, then we're heading to the same place we were, only perhaps worse.
So you think the fact that there is criticism, that there is people talking this stuff down is actually an opportunity for you?
Massive opportunity. It's a massive opportunity for Australia.
Tip number 3, and if it really goes low, I'm gonna sell my penthouse and buy a lot of Bitcoin. For more tips like this, follow me on TikTok. Yeah.
Is the crypto crash the death of crypto?
No, I don't think it is. And, you know, I wish it were. There are too many people who are willing to prop it up to keep it from dying.
It's so interesting because you think of the regular finance, I guess traditional finance, and it's the most boring people in the world. And then everyone in crypto is like a guy who's setting his face on fire. He's skateboarding through a mansion. He's got catchphrases, and it's just like, God, I don't know. I feel like crypto has allowed the world's most annoying people to get so rich, you know?
Fred was actually lovely.
He seems like a cool guy.
He's
Really just a big personality. Yeah.
Delightful human.
Yeah, but if you didn't know him as the crypto king, and you were just talking to that guy in the pub, and he's like, "I'm the crypto king," you'd be like,
Sure you are, mate.
At least it makes it slightly more entertaining for me to try to figure out what on earth crypto is and what on earth the value is, right? When you have characters, big personalities like this, because I don't understand. When it says there's only 21 million crypto, I'm like, doesn't that sound like a lot? And why can't you just be like, oh, numbers, whatever, there's now 25 million Bitcoin?
Undoubtedly, the whole crypto craze, if you want to call it that, has engaged a whole demographic of people that previously may not have been that interested in finance or the stock market, even people like Michael Hing.
Yeah, and now, it's freed us up to lose literally tens of thousands of dollars. It's been wonderful.